On December 16, 1986, the fifth plenum of the Central Committee of the Communist Party of Kazakhstan took place, which lasted 18 minutes. At the suggestion of the Secretary of the CPSU Central Committee, Razumovsky, and Mohamed Ahmedullah Qonaev was dismissed from his post. Instead of him, Gennady Kolbin, who headed the Ulyanovsk Regional Party organization, was elected in the Russian Federation. In fact, it was not an election but just a presentation to the audience at the plenum of a representative of the nomenclature, who was supposed to carry out the policy of the center in Kazakhstan. On the morning of December 17, at the square named after Brezhnev's, youth began to gather in Almaty. By the evening, the number of those gathered reached 25,000 to 30,000 people. It was a peaceful parade. After all, in the hands of young people, there were only posters like "Each nation has its own leader" and "Long live our Kazakhstan." Those gathered in the square protested against the policy of the center. Lazat Altnaevna Asanova, who studied at the Tchaikovsky Music School in Almaty as a kobaz artist, was interrupted early in a short life for 16 years. She repeated the feat of Kazakh male hard girls such as Akjunus and Kurt Alia and Manchuk. During the December events of 1986, when the Kazakh youth rose up for the liberation and independence of their native country, they showed courage and heroism. On December 19, Erbol Spataev, a second-year student of the Energy Institute, was brought to the hospital with skull and brain injuries. He died on December 23 without regaining consciousness. Erbol was the only child in his family. He was a victim of Operation Quyun 86. Sabira Mohamedjanova supported the youth parade in Almaty with a feast, and together with the students of Ust-Kamenogorsk. She sang songs and marched to Ushanov Square. She was accused of responding to panic and assessed as disorderly. Sabira Mohamedjanova, a first-year student of the Ust-Kamenogorsk Pedagogical School, who could not stand the humiliation of being innocently expelled from the school, jumped out of the window of the hostel's room where she lived. Khairat Ruskolbekov entered the Almaty Architectural and Construction Institute in 1982. After the December events, he was subjected to violence in the insulator of especially dangerous criminals, slandering him as the criminal who killed Savetsky. Only 21 young people survived. More than 8,500 people were detained. 2,400 people were taken to places of temporary detention. The rest were taken out of the city. 99 people were convicted, deprived of liberty, and 2 people were sentenced to death. 1,720 people were injured, and 271 students were expelled. Currently, December 16 is declared a day of independence. It's inappropriate to sit in a black blanket on this day. Therefore, we should celebrate the day when we achieved our dreams as a joy, and on the other hand, worship the victims of December. Therefore, so that their suffering is not in vain, we must do everything to make our country one of the most developed countries.